Hello everyone, Tutu Mora here with the Y, bringing you more tools to feel well in your body, mind, and spirit. So today we're going to be doing a short breathwork meditation. If you've not done breathwork here before, I'll show you quickly how to do it, and then we'll lay down to breathe, and I'll just guide your breath. So no experience needed. You just need to bring your breath and have some time to sit and be still with yourself. Okay, so if you're new, I'm just gonna bring my screen down a little bit to show you how to do this sequence. So we're gonna be breathing all through the mouth, no nose breathing. You're gonna be laying down. I'll sit up to show you how to do it, but you're gonna be breathing with an open mouth into the low belly, breathing with an open mouth into the high chest, and then exhaling to release. So what that looks like is deep breath in, low belly, high chest, exhale to release. So we're gonna be breathing in this pattern for about 5 minutes, and then we're gonna take 1 to 2 minutes just to rest and let that integrate. So this breath pattern is gonna get things moving, get our energy moving in our body. And then that rest space is really important. That's the space where we get to hang out and just let all of that integrate. So I would welcome you to just go ahead and lay down on your mat, on your couch, on the floor, on the bed, wherever you're comfortable right now. And just getting settled. Making sure that you've got a little peace, a little space from any distractions or any family members for a moment. And you can go ahead and just put one hand over your low belly here, one hand on your high chest. And let's start by taking a deep inhale all the way down into that low belly. So we're not starting the pattern quite yet. We're just sort of feeling into these two spaces. So really bringing that breath in nice and deep, as if you could bring it in towards the back of your body, letting your lower back have a little bit more contact in the mat, really filling that space out with your breath. Let's take a couple more here. Bringing your awareness into that space. So maybe this is the first time today that you've taken some deep breaths. Sometimes when we're feeling anxious or waiting for something to happen, we tend to hold our breath. We tend to tense our muscles a little bit. And that lack of oxygen can start to build up in our body, that buildup of carbon dioxide without getting that release or fresh oxygen. So really let yourself have those deep breaths. Fill that space. Allow even more breath in every time. And just checking in with that low belly space. Letting it relax a little bit. And let's take that breath now to the high chest. So breathing in again towards the back of the body, as if you were gonna fill that space between your shoulder blades with your breath. And again, feeling into what it feels like to breathe deeply. So, you know, it can be so common, especially right now, to be taking shallow breaths, to be not breathing as deeply, but it is such a healing thing to do. And just checking in with that space. So noticing what tension you might be holding. See if you can just soften that space a little bit more. Bringing in even more oxygen in each time. And so just quickly reminding you of that pattern, we're gonna be breathing into the low belly, breathing into the high chest, and then exhaling to release. So I'll start you off, you can match my pattern, and then you can follow that that pattern, finding your own rhythm, and then I'll let you know when you can change into your normal breathing for that rest space. So let's start here. Again, breathing all through the mouth, low belly, high chest, exhaling to release. Low belly, high chest, exhale. So just continuing like that, letting your body find its own rhythm here. And really filling those spaces in deeply. And right away, as you take in more oxygen, you might notice that you feel a little bit more lightheaded, which is normal as you take in that extra oxygen. But see if you can sink into that rhythm, letting your mind know that it is safe and okay just to relax that brain for about 5 minutes, 5 to 7 minutes. You can turn back on later. And just let the rest of your body come alive. We're breathing into the gut brain, into the heart brain, these deeply intelligent centers in the body. And so letting those come online, giving your brain a break and tapping into these other sources of information. Low belly, high chest, exhale. Staying with that breath, staying with that pattern. Letting any external distractions just drop away. Just focusing on that breath. And just noticing, observing what comes up. So it might feel a little strange or uncomfortable to be feeling into your physical body right now. When things are stressful, it's very easy to disconnect from our emotions, to disconnect from our physical selves and just stay in the mind, to maybe numb those feelings a little bit. But then they often get trapped, turning into physical tension. So this is a great way to just get some of that moving, to get some of that out of your body. So really let that breath come in deep. Let's all take in about 10% more breath into that low belly, 10% more into the heart space. We have 2 more minutes to actively breathe with this pattern. You can think of your breath as a little scrub brush, scrubbing out some of the emotional gunk that has kind of been settling in your body here. So letting that breath just swirl into all those nooks and crannies, those spaces and places that might be holding on to tension, holding on to apprehension, holding on to anxiety. Just letting that breath come in and gently sweep some of that away. You guys have 30 more seconds. Let's bring even a little bit more breath into that low belly, even a little bit more into the high chest. Make those exhales even bigger. So you can go ahead and let go of that active breath now and just start to breathe normally, whether that's in through the nose, out through the mouth, or however feels natural for your body. And just let yourself relax. Notice what physical sensations are coming up. Notice how it feels to have gotten things moving, to have gotten your energy moving. Maybe it feels like there's a little hum going on in your body right now. Might feel a little buzzy, a little tingly. It might just feel strange, but just observing that. Breathing normally and letting even a little bit more tension just melt away. And so I would just invite you to maybe put your hands over your heart here and say out loud to yourself, you are doing such a good job. Thank you. Thank yourself for taking a little bit of time to just check in with your well-being. And really let that resonate. Let that thank you sink into your body. That knowing that you are doing such a good job. And let's take one more deep inhale in here together, in through the nose, out through the mouth. And let your awareness just rise to the surface of your skin. You can open your eyes, or if you feel like you want to stay here for a little bit longer, you can stay here as long as feels comfortable for you. And thank you as always for joining, and I'll see you back here next time on the Wise YouTube channel with more tools to help you stay feeling well in your body, mind, and spirit. Take care.